So speaking of events, I feel like, this conversation we've been talking, and I feel like we've upset our audience a little bit because they're like, oh, I missed the event prior to NADA. Well, good news. There is another event coming up. April, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So immediately when we saw the enthusiasm around the breakfast, we were like, well, I know that my clients, the people I work with, people like Joe, everybody's so busy nowadays and they just don't have time to go to 10 different events in a year. We all know that NADA is amazing, but it goes by so fast. So you're just trying to capitalize on all those connections very quickly. And then there's some great events in the fall, and there's just a big gap in that time frame where people really want to be able to follow up on some of those conversations. So we had the opportunity to partner with CX Auto, which is an event that's been running in Marina del Rey for about 12 years. And it has a really good, solid audience of OEMs, dealer groups, and they really talk about like the customer experience within the dealership. And so they reached out and offered for us to collaborate with them. So ATI is doing a one-day event right before CX Auto at the Ritz Carlton in Marina del Rey on June 10th. And we won because we know we're catering to people with a very busy lifestyle. We made it afternoon to evening, so people from East Coast can fly in on that Monday and not intrude on their weekend. And just like the breakfast, we're really trying to scrutinize over amazing content, amazing opportunity. We do an invite-only process, which is very new for the industry. Instead of just selling tickets to everyone, we have everybody request an invite and we review, and dealer groups, OEMs have a complimentary ticket. And we work with other potential new tech startups, investors, private equity, and have a really curated executive VIP audience. So we just know that everybody in that room is of value to connect with. And then we just have a very efficient agenda to make sure that people are getting TED Talk style panels and discussions. So we have a very quick flow, keeping everybody really engaged and interesting. And then using people like Greenfield to really help make sure our content is spot on, that we are just not talking about things that are happening, a year or two ago. How can we make sure that we're making good use of everybody's time? So, and then giving other companies an opportunity. So we have 2 Shark Tanks. We did one Shark Tank at the breakfast, which was seed companies. So Steve interviewed 4 early startup companies, and we had a panel of investors sitting there, and they got to do their very quick 5-minute Shark Tank style pitch. And then the investors would weigh on if they would be the type of person that would invest in their company, or if they have a very investable product. And then we decided to take that even further to now have, there's established companies that have been around for a few years. They're no longer in that startup mode, but they have innovative products or new solutions that maybe they want to showcase. And sometimes, especially for startups, it's very costly to participate in events, and some of these people, they can have these great innovations, but they don't have $20, $50, $100,000 to throw into an expo. And so we're making it extremely cost effective for these companies to be able to submit their ideas, showcase their products to valuable people, and hopefully make great connections and get either the traction that they need, investment, or mentorship maybe from some of these consultants. So yeah, we're just trying to pull all that together and just make it a really dynamic event for anybody in the industry.